Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Mike, you're about to say something, but we're live.
Yeah, we're live. I was going to say I'm going to retweet that we're going live.
We should. We'll retweet it in a second. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the only podcast that takes long extended periods in between drawing portraits of Muhammad for a contest that we're entering. The gentleman in front of me has won 3 years in a row.
I'm the drawing champion.
Yeah. It's comedy legend, goddamn Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis. And this guy keeps eating the drawings.
Yeah, welcome.
Howdy, partner.
Poseidon, taking a break from fucking other people's girlfriends. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I know it's a busy schedule of banging other dudes' chicks, but thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Why did you grow the stash again?
Oh, just for today.
Is it one day thing?
Yeah.
Like a costume party?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was literally for this episode. I'm going to shave it tonight.
Okay. Are you going to tell us some kind of molesting related joke? Is that why?
No, just fuck it.
You look like you're dressed for the school picture.
Yeah, with the clothes that you're wearing, yeah.
Like cleanly shaven, you got the nice watch, you got the Sears back to look.
I just graduated from kindergarten.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Or at least you're pretending to. Yeah. He walks in, sits down with all them. It's like, sir, we can tell that you're not in this kingdom. What do you talk about?
I never got to experience this.
What gave it away? Was it the stash? Was it the mustache that gave it away? So, Mike, we're going to be here tomorrow night. We should tell people. Unless they're listening to this on Wednesday as they should, then it's tonight.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You're doing stand-up in French at Le Bordel. So is Pierre.
And Yan.
And so is Yan.
And Charles.
Yeah, and Charles. So a bunch of people from the podcast and podcasts are doing stand-up.
The extended Mike Ward podcast universe.
Yeah, the only one not doing it is this guy.
Yeah, because he's going to be busy having sex with another person's girlfriend again.
Oh, shit. You can't say that on air, bro.
You can't say that on air. It's too obvious.
It was funny, though, because Yan told me this week, like last week, he was like, I'm really happy. I really like my bit. And then when I saw him on Sunday, he goes, fuck, I realized that the bit I was doing was just an old bit you used to do.
No. Poor Yan.
He did it 2-3 times. Then he got off stage and he was like,
wait a second.
fuck. God damn, that's not even my bit. He stole one of my bits, a piece of garbage.
So yell at him.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Yan. So now he has to come up with something new for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be interesting. I think it'll be fun, though. You're hosting.
I'm hosting,
So it's not a real open mic. It's just people around the Mike Ward universe fucking around on stage. That's all it is.
Exactly.
It's going to be
It's going to be weird, though, for like...
people that show up?
Yeah, no, for like comics that it's their first time ever, because it'll be a very, 2-drink minimum sous-écoute vibe the whole time.
Yeah, they're going to be getting their balls busted.
It'll be like our Christmas party, and there are open micers there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be.
We should go eat before, if you want to go eat.
I'm down.
I want to bring, because I was talking to my wife about doing like a thing with your fiance and him alone, and
Wait, what?
but then my wife got sick, so we can all go eat without my wife.
We'll go. We can all go eat without my wife. We'll go eat.
Yeah.
We'll go. By the way, your wife plays a lot of video games.
Yeah, she does.
But I'm going to tell you, I know you were thinking of getting her Death Stranding. So far, I can't recommend it.
Really?
It's just a lot of walking. You get frustrated of walking.
So you haven't shot anything so far?
So far, I have not shot anything. I haven't replayed in a while, though, so I'm being dishonest about that. I haven't played the game in a while, but because I got fed up of just walking everywhere with packages.
It'd be amazing if the goal of the game is just to have you commit suicide in the game.
In real life.
And then as soon as you try to hang yourself in real life, you unlock the next level.
Where there's a lot of guns.
And you're like, God damn, this is the best game ever.
Yeah, something stupid like that. Because I just get so frustrated. I'm like, I don't want to be the UPS guy. I don't want that. You know? Plus, these are people that I yell at a lot of times when they wake me up in the morning. I can't join their team now in a video game.
Man, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to watch all the cutscenes on YouTube.
Just see the story?
Yeah.
It might be long. Like, it's a Kojima game, so it might be like 15 hours of cutscenes.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has a lot of cutscenes.
Not 15
Kojima.
hours.
How long was Metal Gear? 11, 12 more?
It's true. It took me multiple days to watch all the Metal Gear cutscenes.
Yeah, it's not like a movie. It's like 16, 18 hours. He goes crazy. He builds his own movie
it's like
in the game.
multiple seasons of a show.
Exactly. God. Speaking of which, something cool that he did, I'll mention now. So the last Metal Gear game, there was an online component to it where you build your base, like mother base, and then I just found out about state, and then you could work towards building a nuclear weapon.
Okay.
And you have a nuclear weapon as a deterrent so that other people don't use it. But when you're online, apparently there's a cutscene that was supposed to trigger if everybody on the planet that was playing the game destroyed their own nukes as a deterrent. So nobody had nukes. It would play a cutscene, like kind of rewarding everybody in the world for getting rid of the nukes. But it triggered by accident, by a bug. So people saw the cutscene. But then they explain, this was supposed to trigger originally when people in the world who play this game all got rid of their nukes, which I thought is a pretty interesting message, like an anti-nuke message. Because people are completionists. They want to get everything. Yeah. Well, in order to get it, you got to get rid of your nuke that you work so hard to get in the first place. Pretty cool.
In Death Stranding?
No. In Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, shit.
The Phantom Pain.
Really?
In FIFA 2016. You have to get rid of your nuclear weapons.
He's sweating. He's like, I don't know how to fucking do this.
I didn't think the coach had nuclear weapons.
Do I have to play as Iraq? Like, how do I do this?
I just ordered. I realized I liked video games until like my favorite console ever is Nintendo 64, the N64, and then I was talking to a guy this week. And he sells old video games. So I ordered like a bundle with like all the games I used to really like. And I thought it'd be super cheap because he was like, yeah, the console, I can get you one for like $50.
But the games are expensive.
The games, yeah, because I gave him a list and he goes, look, I can get this for $660. And I was like, that's insane. Then he sent me the games for like Zelda is like $50 and
But can't we hook him up with like an emulator of some sort?
But I want the real
console.
Yeah. Because I have a fake Nintendo, the original one, and I don't like it. Yeah, there's something I want to be like an old man that has my. This is like when I was young.
Is there a way to hook it up to an HDMI?
I saw they sell adapters on Amazon.
Oh yeah,
because that'd fucking suck. I'm like $660, sweet. Fuck, I need an old piece of shit TV.
Yeah, exactly.
The new TVs don't even have the 3 plugs anymore.
That's why you have to convert it to an HDMI signal and then put it to your.
God damn.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that though with the old house I bought. Since I
put old TVs
I'll
inside
make it
stuff?
like kind of vintage.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Also, your wife freaked out finally.
Yeah, she cried for 2 hours.
Jeez, and do you guys figure out what you want to do with it? Is it going to be like a summer home?
Yeah, it's going to be a summer home that we're going to rent, like Airbnb.
That's smart.
Because it's right next to the river, and there's a beach. I didn't even know there were beaches with sand in
like a real beach.
Yeah, there's a real beach.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Normally when they say beach here, I look and it's like a lagoon.
Fucking rocks and,
Yeah, like it is pronounced swamp.
The only thing is it's next to the St. Lawrence River, so I wouldn't swim in that.
No,
but
that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Unless you want to swim in feces.
Yeah. And I was thinking of maybe getting like a hot tub there, but then I'll need a neighbor, someone to, look after it.
Fuck that.
It becomes a hassle.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with neighbors too much.
Yeah.
I avoid neighbors.
I'm gonna have to hire someone though over there to
manage the Airbnb thing for sure. Because or else, what are you gonna do? Go up there every weekend or every couple of days? Yeah. It's too much.
But Marie's family is all from that area, so we'll get one of her uncles.
Yeah, you hire him.
Yeah.
Like, this is your job, Uncle Trevor. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out anyway. Because what do you do in little places like that? You hang out all day.
Yeah.
You get bored after a while.
Like my wife was telling me, she was like, we're gonna get robbed because she's like, there's nothing to do here, so all people do is break into other people's houses.
Really?
What? She's like,
it's a national sport.
Yeah, and then she was like, we need a security system, but I was like, Airbnb, you can't have a security system because then you'd have to change the code every fucking day, and so if you rent it to someone that doesn't know how to work it, you'll get calls, every other day. So I think I'm just gonna put like 28 cameras outside
and then monitor them. I think you're gonna start losing hair. Yeah, you're gonna start getting stressed out.
But like you don't even need real cameras. I can just put like fake cameras.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
We ruined that plan. We're gonna have to edit that part out. You ruined that goddamn plan.
No, but like at my house, I have cameras. and they're real cameras. But I never check them because nothing happens if you have cameras.
Did you see the news story about that little girl yesterday who they hacked into the camera in her house?
Oh, no.
I shared that. Yeah, there's a video. T'as pas vu ça? No. Oh, it's interesting. Basically, there's a camera in the house, and the camera's in the girl's room, and it's pointing on top. And the hackers hacked into it. This guy hacked into it, and then he's talking to her because he could see her. And he's like, "It's cool. It's your best friend." And she's like, "Who are you? Like, where's this coming from?" He's like, "No, it's cool. Destroy everything in your room. It's fine. I'm your best friend. I'm telling you, it's okay. The TV destroyed.
Said it was
your
Santa
stuff."
Claus or something.
Yeah, I'm Santa Claus. No, just
How
crazy
old was
shit.
she?
She was a little kid. You know what scary that is? You have a little kid and they hack into. First of all, I wouldn't have cameras in my kid's room. That's already weird. But
Yeah.
My cameras at home are like
they point outside.
yeah, and they're connected to a cloud. So even if people hack them, I don't care. They're gonna oh shit, they're gonna see my tree. They can talk to the squirrels in my yard.
But it's in the house.
Yeah,
And he was talking to the girl, and it's fucking creepy.
I saw an article. Maybe it's the same guy. There's a guy that has a podcast that it's just him hacking into people's the whatever the doorbell cameras are.
Oh, okay.
I think it's called Nest. Is it Nest,
no,
the name
Nest
of the
is Googled. I forgot what the key's called, but everybody has it now.
And so he and then he talks to people, and then they're like, "What?" And then apparently his podcast is just him yelling weird, random, racist shit. So like you'd fucking love it. But it's weird that when I saw that it was like the guy has a podcast, I was like, that's not a podcast. Like, don't call that a podcast. That's a guy breaking into people's houses, yelling random fucking racist shit.
It's just a prank.
Yeah.
Pranks have gone way too far.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's creepy that it's so easy to hack into this shit.
Did you see there was an article about the bank here in Quebec, Desjardins, that everyone's identity got stolen?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, this was a while ago.
Yeah, and the guy that apparently was the mastermind of that just moved back in with his mom because he can't pay his mortgage. So either the guy is like playing sort of the long game, and he's like, look, I'll pretend like I'm broke. I'm not gonna pay my mortgage. I'll move in with my mom. 2 months, people forget I'll fucking buy a mansion in like Bora Bora. Or the guy is just a fucking idiot that they blamed.
Yeah, or he doesn't know what to do with all people's identity.
Or
He might have-
somebody
yeah.
used them.
Yeah, like maybe he got the idea, but he doesn't know how to sell them. I don't know, something. But what a
Yeah,
dude.
because even if you have, you're like, look, I have everyone's identity. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give me money? No. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Yeah.
But are they suing him now?
I don't think so. I think he just lost his job, but they're saying that it's him. So they'll probably have to bring him like.
I mean, or else he could
press
sue them.
charges.
It seems like a scapegoat.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
he could sue them. Be like, they're saying it's me, but I don't have money to pay my rent. I'm living with my mom.
But if you stole everyone's identity and you're forced to move in back with your mom, you're not good at anything. I don't think you can figure out how to sue people, and you'll just be like,
Oh God.
I'll go get another job at a bank.
yeah. He's like, God damn, where can I find a rope?
You think they outsmarted him?
Who?
They just
The bank?
Yeah, the bank just outsmarted. They realized like we need a scapegoat because we fucked up. Let's say he's just a criminal mastermind that did it, and then now they knew that he was like a little stupid, and now he's just like, well, all right, it's me. What do you want me to do? I guess it was an accident. I left the door open one night. Like he has no idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
That's what they maybe they did that, but that's what they should have done.
Yeah,
get-
just blame.
you get
just blame a waterhead.
Some guy that's kind of dumb, and plus you're a bank, so you know how much everyone has in their account. So you find a guy that's kind of stupid, doesn't have any money, and you go, look, we'll clear off your debts. Or like you can't pay someone off because there's a paper trail, but you can go, look, if you want a house, we'll accept, your mortgage, no money down. Maybe a deal like that.
Well, did you hear about this week? In the same vein, the guy in the States, Wells Fargo, he was in charge of the vaults.
Okay.
And you take in money, and he stole $88,000 from there, and he was cooking the books. It would have all worked out in his favor, but he was posting pictures with all the new shit he bought on Instagram, and even holding stacks of cash with gold jewelry and stuff. He was a black man, as you would imagine.
Yeah.
And so he was just flaunting
Jesus
it on
Christ.
Instagram. Yeah. So it's just like, dude,
It's so you're so close.
so close, and he's like,
Yeah.
I got to stunt on these motherfuckers, and then he just went on Instagram and started posting it.
What an idiot.
That's how they found him. Like, I think the FBI is like, they were looking at people's like social media, and they're like, is this guy fucking serious right now? He's like, I just stole 88 G's from work. Like, it's like, come on,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh, do you remember those guys? They used to work, I think, for Visa or MasterCard. They would steal a penny from every transaction.
Oh, that was
interest.
Superman 3. I think that was the plot of Superman 3. They would just steal like pennies. The little.
Yeah, but this actually happened.
It happened in real life too. I heard. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they caught the people.
Yeah, because they got greedy and it turned from 1 cent into 2, and from 2 to 3, and then eventually became 5 cents, and they noticed. Or something.
What?
No, that's not what happened.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's not what happened. They did
Because
not
you're
do that.
like, if I steal 1 cent from everyone,
No,
I'll
still-
become a billionaire.
Yeah.
But if I stole $1, I'd
it was
be-
off of every transaction. or
No,
something.
it was. They caught them because it was like it grew too much. Apparently, it grew, and they had to explain it because it was going into an account, and then there was too much money. And then they used that same plot for what's it called, Office Space. What's that? Not Office Space. Is that what it's called? Remember that movie in the 90s?
Yeah.
It was Office Space,
Okay.
right? With Milton the stapler. They used kind of the same logic there. But I heard that someone had done this in the 90s, but they got caught pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because all this shit's
Yeah.
digital now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a trace.
There's you leave a trail.
paper trail,
If you,
yeah.
especially if you're stealing, because someone's gonna look for it. Someone's gonna at some point. But there's been rounding errors that happen a lot. There's even bank tellers that they fucked up and they put the wrong digits in the computer, or they'll deposit in wrong accounts. Like I heard stories this week from my friend who works at a bank for a while, and they were telling me about actually over the weekend they were telling me about like a guy had closed his account. And then he got a letter that he owed money like 2 years later to that account. He was like, I don't even have this account. What are you guys talking about? I'm like, no, you owe us like 20 G's. And they found out what was happening was he was making someone else's car payments. The car payments, they fucked up. And instead of it pulling from the guy's account, they're pulling it from his account on overdraft. They were just pulling out of nowhere, out of zero,
Okay.
$20,000. So then the guy's like, I don't even have an account with you. I don't even have this car. You guys are fucking idiots. And then they panicked and they went back to the original guy. And the original guy's like, how come you weren't paying your bills? He's like, what are you talking about? You never asked me. Like I had it set up automatically and you never...
What?
Idiocy. Yeah.
The guy with the car can't get blamed for it.
That's the other thing is apparently there's loopholes where you could fuck the system like that because there's even stuff about contracts like if it has the wrong name on it, like sometimes banks put the wrong bank name. The wrong bank name. Like some guy fucked up. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is because it's a little obvious because they were telling me the story the other day. But I guess the guy probably worked at 2 banks. And the bank is kind of the bank name he put on the thing was like a mishmash. He sent it. The bank approved it. The people, everybody, nobody fucking noticed. And then after they go, hey, stupid, you know, if they want, they could not pay this money back because they could be like, well, it's pay the order of this bank. What bank is that? Yeah.
Since there was like the name of the 2 branches.
No. It was 2 different banks. The
Okay.
name, like just
So it's like Bank of Montreal, National Bank. So it was the
Exa-
National Bank of Montreal.
something like that. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, almost very similar to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then they go, "What bank is this?" And yeah, there's a lot of people fuck around like that. People make mistakes. People think that title dictates behavior. Like, oh, if you're a lawyer, you can't. You know, you're no. People are people. We're all human. We're gonna make mistakes, and the fault is that you trust too much. You think someone's not gonna make a mistake, and they fuck you over. I've caught people fucking around sometimes. Like, what are you doing? I'm not paying for this, or I didn't get this, or you have to.
Yeah.
You have to be vigilant out there.
Yeah.
It's just laziness sometimes, but it's normal. It's fine. Like
Well, it depends.
I just hired someone. This is the first time in my life I have someone that's since now with the podcast I have checks to pay, and I just wanted someone to do that for me. So it's the first time someone that isn't me
Is signing.
signing.
Oh, that's
for
weird.
But they're not signing for shit. But now like you don't need to sign. You can just send money online. So it's weird.
Oh, that's scary. I don't think
Yeah.
I'd be able to do that.
But I'm only gonna leave like a couple thousand
In that
the
account that they can
just
control.
to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, I have
Yeah, exactly.
fucking 88,000.
And then the guy posts it on fucking Instagram.
social media.
Hanging out with Mike Ward's money. So dumb.
Yeah.
This whole week has been just dumb news.
Yeah.
And there was another shooting, I think. There's like another.
Really?
Yeah.
In Montreal.
No, not in Montreal. In Montreal, nothing's
The
gonna.
last shooting
Well, there
we
was that
had in
truck
Montreal is like 19. The probably Polytechnic. Like
No,
20
no,
years.
in
Dawson.
Park X. No, in Park X 2 days
Oh,
ago
yeah.
there was a shooting.
Oh yeah.
So they broke into a house and then they went
Oh,
to
but they
fight.
only shoot like
No.
it's not a mass shooting.
No, I think
No,
it
no,
was
no.
3
Oh, you're
people
talking
stabbed
about
actually.
no. Oh, there was stabbings in
I
Park
think
X.
it was stabbings. Yeah, they broke in.
Something happened, but the last shooting I heard of recently was the guy that got cut off on the 40,
Yeah.
and then he shot the truck 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
They still haven't caught him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm on the side of the shooter.
Yeah.
You don't cut someone off from the right.
Did he kill the guy?
No,
in the
he
truck?
just shot the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with him. You,
We're all in
Yeah.
agreement.
teach him a lesson. What are you doing? Learn how to drive, asshole.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he shot the guy, I would have been on the side of the truck
That's
driver.
a little too much.
But the truck driver's fucking around. He gets his car shot up.
Some
don't be a
tires
bitch.
blown out.
Yeah, don't be a bitch. I'm so happy that even though they have footage, they still haven't caught the person. It makes me laugh. That'll be a lesson to anybody.
Don't they have like
wrong?
the license plate? If
This is not as good of a city as you
Well,
think.
what
it
I
is, Mike.
heard, what I heard about the cops recently is that
they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And, A and B.
You just learned
when somebody has weapons or guns or whatever, they won't.
They're
bother-
afraid.
Well, basically,
That guy has guns. He might fight back.
Well, that's what it is. Is they don't want to put themselves
Let's
in the
send
line
the
of
firemen.
because apparently
Yeah, let's send the firemen.
with an axe.
There's a cat in there, bro. Go.
The cops are just calling in fake fires. Yeah. Like there's a fire.
You tell the fire. You tell the cop. The cops tell the fireman that
There's a fire in the basement. You can't smell it yet, but it's gonna spread.
No,
Get in there.
there's a kitten being held hostage by those lunatics
yeah.
with guns. And you're like, what? And he kills
They
them
just
all with
break-
the axe.
Yeah, but I heard that they don't get a lot of times. Like,
Yeah.
meh, I don't care.
Yeah. Because apparently they're not paid enough and stuff.
Well, nobody's paid enough, right? That's always
To
the
get
excuse.
shot.
Yeah, to get
Yeah.
like how do you pay someone enough for that? Nobody's
Yeah. That's true.
like, but it's a real excuse.
Yeah.
But I mean, you became a cop. Like,
I think this thing that sucks the most about cops whenever I talk to cops is the paperwork. More than because they're like, they don't face like people with guns every
Often,
day.
yeah.
So there's something almost exciting about that. But then it's just the paperwork of, and just oh shit, we accidentally shot someone. And then,
Like, what's worse, accidentally killing a kid? No, it's the homework afterward.
yeah,
That's
you got to write about it.
okay. Like, oh, I left school a while ago, so I don't have to do this.
They get the gun out of the trunk, wipe the prints off, put it in the kid's hand. He's a 4-year-old with a gun.
He's a four, and the cop is so mad. He's looking at all the reports he has to file, and he's just shooting it.
where'd he get it from? Probably his dad.
All right, Poseidon, stop trying.
What?
He's like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna say his dad had a gun, which is a hilarious line. I like it when Pierre laughs.
Oh, shit.
Shit. So, Poseidon, do you have anything to update us on the Quebec gal? You haven't said anything about her.
Yeah,
Are you
your-
guys still in
your
contact?
girlfriend?
Oh, yeah. We talk here and there.
Okay, so she's cool with everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
I told her I was going to go back.
Go back to women?
No. Quebec
This
City,
is a
bro.
temporary thing.
Quebec City, bro.
Okay.
Quebec City, okay.
Yeah.
Like at some point in the near future?
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see her face when she goes to visit you in a hotel that you paid. Because I got you that fucking castle.
That's not what I said.
And then you'll be
The
in
presidential
some,
suite.
fucking some shit Motel 6.
Like, what is this? Yeah, the syringes are free. I didn't even pay for them. They're just there. They're just in the corner. This is some classy shit.
I have to stunt, bro. I have to. It's gonna come out of pocket, bro.
Well, no, don't go the same level.
Huh? No, I'm gonna
Slowly wear her down. Slowly go to
Or
shittier and shittier hotels until she agrees to fuck you in a park.
from a castle to an alleyway.
Pick her up, drive her to the castle, and then go, you're so hot, I gotta fuck you now. Then fuck her in the parking lot. And go, oh shit, that was so dirty. Fucking dirty sex is the best. There's a shitty motel 3 blocks from here. Let's go fuck there.
Oh shit.
It's a good idea. You wear her down.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go again. She was fun. She was chill.
Obviously, she was chill.
Yeah.
I'd be
She
chill.
had sex with you and she's pretty.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Poseidon to finally watch Hereditary over the weekend because after the shit show that happened Saturday at Rosewood, he came over to my house and he's like, what do we watch? What do we watch? And I was like, you know what? You have to watch Hereditary.
What is that?
It's a horror movie, but it's more of a like it'll fuck your head up. Like if you watch it well, you know, with the, like you give it your undivided attention, you turn the lights off. It is such fuckery, that film. But for the first time, so I was happy. I didn't want to watch it again, but I only watched it because I wanted to watch his reactions. And having him sweat and stop and stand up, like, bro, what the fuck? I can't take this. How much time is left? What is this shit? Why do I feel weird? Why do I feel funny? It was amazing. Yeah,
it was very stressful.
it was worth it. Yeah. His reaction.
And then what's funny is after I went home, I tried to watch something a little more uplifting. So I put on Jumanji.
Yeah, but, and he was upset.
Something funny. I was
Not
upset.
a single Jew in the movie.
I was upset because the actor in the beginning of the movie of Jumanji was the kid that
From
gets
Hereditary.
from Hereditary that gets fucking fucked up. You know what I mean?
That's,
So I was like,
I can't escape it.
and he was being the same way he was in Hereditary. Like he was
weird.
that nervous nerd kid, so he was always afraid of everything. So I was like, I can't watch this.
So you were afraid of Jumanji?
That's
Thing is,
amazing.
what's weird about this horror movie? It didn't make
Mike's like, wait a second. If I'm understanding correctly, you are a retarded person. This is a children's movie.
So, what's weird about this movie, Hereditary, was it doesn't make me feel. It doesn't make me paranoid.
It doesn't make you feel scared. It just makes you feel like shit.
Fuck,
Like
man, I felt-
anxious?
not even. Just
It's a weird. It makes you feel
Man.
dark and sad,
Defeated.
depressed, defeated.
like I couldn't even
God
play
damn.
video games after.
Yeah,
I
it
was
fucks
playing.
with
I
you.
was like, fuck. Why am I?
I already explained this. The strategy that they use, because the first half of the movie, nothing really scary happens. Just a lot of ugh, and the acting is great. So
Yeah.
you feel terrible, and then something happens. There's a climax that happens, and it just you feel terrible. And then you start feeling depressed, and then that's when all the horror supernatural shit happens, but you're already broken down. So as a human, you're already fucked up, and then it adds crazy shit and crazy shit. How I told you,
Crazy.
that was like the head thing and all that. That's like stuff you don't normally see. You know, in horror movies they copy the same tropes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of original shit that happened in this movie.
Yeah.
So and then by the time it ends, you're like, what the fuck did I? And then the ending is so odd and kind of uplifting. Not uplifting, but
Sweet.
happy in a no, not even sweet, psychotic, but with happy music. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And then once it ends, you're like, wait, what the fuck did I just? Why did I waste my time? I feel terrible.
Happy music for evil people.
Kind of, yeah. And then you're like, why am I going through this? I need to start taking better care of myself.
And I realized because of the ending of the movie, I realized the shit actually starts going down from I think the first scene.
Yeah, but you never realize.
You never realize.
You never
until the
realize. You
end.
have to rewatch the movie.
Well, I realized afterwards when I
Yeah.
was thinking about it because the ending, because of the person.
Yeah, me it was the second viewing with him that I right off the beginning I noticed stuff. I was like, oh fuck, man, like
Yeah.
it's all in front of you. You just don't notice on the first viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
It's fun though. Good movie. Like it's a fun to fuck with people, but I wouldn't recommend someone now listening to this being like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this on Netflix alone."
I never want to watch this ever again.
Yeah, that's how you should feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how the Adam Sandler's new movie.
What's it called?
It's not out on Netflix yet. It's Broken. I think it's called Broken Gems.
Really? Is there any
Or
like
Broken
what does it look
Diamonds. He plays a guy that works in the jewelry district in New York, and I think he has a gambling problem, or he takes the money from the business to gamble,
Oh, sure.
and then looks like he loses it.
like? Oh, it's not good.
Because if he doesn't, that'd be the worst fucking movie. It's a guy that's like, I'm gonna steal 80,000. Oh, I just won 9 million. Okay, put the 80,000 back. But yeah,
It's just it's just him going around jet setting.
it's weird though, because everyone, like, he did an interview with 60 Minutes, and now they're talking about how it's amazing, and it's the first time he does a serious role.
Oh, okay.
But he's done a bunch of serious
Funny
roles.
people.
Yeah,
Funny
yeah.
people wasn't funny at all.
No, Funny People. There was that. He did another movie.
Click made me sad. Remember
Yeah.
Click?
Oh yeah, Click
Yeah.
did make me sad.
His saddest movie was the one he did with. He played Jack and Jill. Did you see that movie?
No, but it's probably sad because of how garbage it is.
Yeah, it was him. He played.
I did see
I thought he
He
played,
played,
a woman version of himself.
yeah.
Oh, I don't want to watch
Yeah,
that.
it was exactly like if Marlon Wayans was white.
Oh, like kind of like a Nutty Professor type of deal.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that garbage.
Yeah.
Lately, he's been dripping though.
What do you mean
You're-
tripping?
Like
Like he's wet when he
fashion
sees
wise.
you?
No, fashion wise.
Who?
Adam Sandler.
Well,
Have you
why
seen-
wouldn't he
He's been
be
dripping.
Yeah. He's got the jewelry, the
Goddamn,
swag.
Sorry, player. You need to explain that to me and my homies.
Hold on now. All right, he's been dripping. I thought that meant like his career was going downhill. He's dripping.
I thought he was on his period.
No, like he's been saucing it up lately.
He's been saucing it up lately. Oh,
I
wow,
think
another
voodoo
one.
exists, and a Haitian man is inside your body, and he only comes out like every once in a while to
amazing.
talk about dripping.
Play on, player. Every time Mike says that, it makes you laugh so much. Play on, player.
Play on, player.
No, but he's been saucing it up. Like if you look at social media, the way he's been dressing.
I didn't even know that he's on social media. I never followed it. I thought
no,
he's
me
more
neither.
quiet.
I think
he-
I think people capture him on social media. Like they'll see him in real life and then they'll snap pictures and he's just like
That's terrible what you're saying.
he's sauced
Yeah.
up.
He's sauced up. Yeah, he's like scared all the time. He's like, how'd you get in here? This is my house, sir.
Not like in the street, like outside in public.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, obviously, but you know, paparazzi and shit, whatever.
Him on social, the way he is on social media. What do you mean? Like on the National Enquirer.
On
Twitter.
TMZ.
Yeah,
Dude, on
TMZ.
He's always on TMZ's Twitter. So you're saying that? So you're saying video that was taken of him that he didn't want taken of him. That's his social media presence.
That's what I've seen.
You know what I think it is? He probably saw a bunch of pictures of Adam Sandler at the Golden Globes a couple of years ago, and he's like, "That guy's always wearing a tux.
Yeah,
He's look how sauced up he is.
he thinks he's James Bond.
He's dripping."
Yeah, he's a secret agent. Give us an example of Sandler dripping. I'm just curious.
Oh, like he had like a mobster leather coat on.
A mobster leather coat.
Yeah,
Was that
like
the
yours,
brand?
like yours.
Mine.
Yeah, the one that you got.
The one that I only wore once when we were in LA.
Yeah,
Yeah. I should start wearing that more.
yeah, you should. Suits you very
Yeah, but
well.
it changes the whole look.
What do you mean?
Like I don't look casual. You know what I mean? Like it looks. If you don't know me, you're gonna think I'm in the mob, and if you do know me, you're like, why are you mad? Like it changes my whole vibe. I
Yeah.
find. Yeah.
And plus, like Sandler, maybe he wore a leather jacket once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Because whenever I see him, he's always wearing clothes that seems too big for him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. He always
shorts.
looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a fat guy that lost weight but didn't buy new clothes yet.
That's
'cause he's
exactly what he looks like.
I think I'm going to gain the weight back.
Yeah. He looks like he's not confident in his ability
Yeah.
to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That's what he looks like. So what the fuck are you talking? Are you making
no,
that
it
up?
was recent. I saw it.
But
It was
where?
on the Weekend's page.
On the weekend.
Yeah,
The weekend.
yeah, because
The weekend posted with Adam Sandler dripping.
No, he took a video of a bunch of people, and Adam Sandler was in it, and they were all dancing to his music and shit.
I don't know about this
I
Poseidon.
do
kid.
not believe any of that.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think he saw a picture this weekend and
that's dripping.
where is he? Okay.
That's his.
bunch of jewelry on.
That's dripping.
No, but that's
piercing.
his costume from the movie Broken Gems.
Oh,
so
shit.
he plays like
Oh, that's funny.
like a guy that sells jewelry.
I take back everything I said. I'm sorry.
Even the stuff you said about the Vietnamese.
Yeah. You take that back too?
I was trying to think.
Did you mean talking trees?
Yeah. What?
What? Bro, never forget.
What the fuck's he talking about?
I don't understand what just happened.
Me neither. I have no. Like,
Talking trees. Do Vietnamese people talk to trees?
are you drinking heroin? Like, what's wrong with you?
Back in Nam.
You've never been to Nam.
Bro, I was there psychologically.
Yeah. He fucked little Asian boys. And now he has PTSD. Every time he sees an Asian kid, there's explosions in his head. You think people with PTSD can play like war games? They can't. That'll fuck with them. No, people like have been to Iraq and shit.
Yeah, probably.
Like Call of Duty, that'll fuck with
I
them.
don't
No,
think so. I think so, yeah.
because it's so realistic now.
It'd be weird to try it. Apparently, I heard that it'll be worse when we have like really good VR games. Because then you really feel... Because like when you're shooting with a video game, you can look to the left and right
Yeah.
and you're not
But if you have your
in it.
headphones on,
But yeah.
you might fuck with your brain. Like I'm saying for people that have been through that, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but Poseidon doesn't believe in PTSD. He says it's all a lie.
Really?
Yeah. Says it's all a gimmick to gain sympathy.
I believe with willpower, people can overcome the toughest of obstacles.
So you're
So basically, any woman that has ever had sex with Poseidon,
Jesus
you're gonna get over it. You're gonna get it gets better.
isn't that the way that Scientology?
Fucking Pierre's about to die, bro.
Isn't that the way Scientology sees the world, though? That
Yeah.
like any
Science is bullshit.
mental health issues are just.
Oh no, I never
fake-
said it's
fake
not.
news?
No, I never said it was fake.
Tell us, how flat is the Earth?
No, I never said it was fake. It was what I'm trying to say is like it's real, but I mean, what was I trying to say?
Poor guy. Poor guy got lost in his thoughts.
I got lost in the
Now
sauce, bro.
he's having
I
post-traumatic
got
stress
lost in the
disorder.
sauce, bro.
You got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, because like Gucci,
Gravy.
like Gucci Mane said, like you could have the sauce, but if you have too much sauce, like you get lost in the sauce. And that's what happened to me. I got lost in the sauce.
Bro, you know what sucks worse than being you?
Being around you.
Yeah. being one of your parents. Being like, yeah, that one's mine. The one eating the tree. Yeah. Yeah, him.
Yeah. And by the way, he's not eating the tree. He's trying to lick its cock.
Yeah. He's trying to get a tip. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, what are you going to be doing for the holidays? Are you?
Sleeping.
Oh, all right.
Is that the plan?
You've been waiting all year to
guess.
sleep.
Okay. Are you?
Or hanging out with him.
Are you gonna? You're gonna
me out
go
of
to
this.
your mom's for Christmas, or are you gonna stay?
Oh yeah,
at
she
home?
did have dinners. I might pass by, have some dinner with her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
You're gonna pass by my place if I have dinner?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat all my food?
Half of it.
Okay. I'll invite you over. You can come over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you spend Christmas alone. Are you crazy?
So I have to go to my mom's and then yours. Because I have to give them their gifts.
No, not my mom's. You're gonna come to my house. I'm gonna bring my
For
mom to my
Christmas?
house too. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Fucking sit alone in your house? You fucking idiot. You're
No,
gonna come with me.
Because initially I said I was going to go to my mom's.
Yeah, but you're gonna get yelled at.
That's true. Or what I'll do is I'll stop.
Yeah, stop by, give them
give them
gifts,
their
eat
gifts,
something, and then come.
eat something,
come, yeah.
chill a bit, and then pass by.
Avoid getting yelled at all costs.
Yeah.
You
She
don't
hasn't
need-
yelled at me in a while.
That's because you haven't spent extended periods of time with us. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Yeah, she'll find a reason to yell at you.
true.
I want to yell at you right now. Look at that mustache. I want to yell. Yeah.
I can't wait for people to see because I'm gonna be in Florida during the holidays. But we did record those two shows:
yes.
Yeah.
the Christmas special and the New Year's Eve special.
They come out next week.
Yeah.
Christmas and then New Year's.
Yeah.
New Year's. They're very fun. They're
Yeah,
very fun episodes.
I didn't see them, but I remember they were fun.
Yeah, I didn't rewatch them. I
Okay.
just remember the experience I had. I don't want to rewatch it. I like to leave it where it was. I
Yeah.
think we had fun. Yeah, we surprised people in the second episode right off the beginning. We
Yeah.
start off strong. It was good. We did the gift exchange. You guys are going to see some wacky gifts being given. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
No, I got a little tipsy.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah, it's true. You thought we were trying to make you blow a dude and you didn't want to make out. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. He panicked for no reason.
Yeah.
Right before the New Year's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good episodes. You're gonna like them. I think they're fun to listen to. Also, they're not all like it's fun the gifts if you see the visual aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I think even listening to it, there was a lot
Yeah.
of good stories that we said.
Yeah, and the gifts aren't really like
Showy.
yeah.
You get them because we
Yeah.
describe everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Like two of the gifts are fun to see, but
Yeah.
the way we describe them,
It's perfect.
you know what it is.
Yeah, we make enough
But
jokes.
I think your gift, the one I got from you, has been, I think, the best gift I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh shit,
it's
nice.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well, we're not
awesome.
gonna ruin it because we want people to watch
obviously.
that.
And the most thoughtful, actually.
Oh, and I have I rented a thing. Have you ever rented a car through Truro?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's like Airbnb but for cars.
Turo.
Turo. Yeah, Turo.
Yeah.
I still don't
Oh,
know what that
yes.
is.
It depends.
So
If
it's
you wanna-
other people's cars.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If you want to rent an exotic car or like a sports car, or like a high-end luxury car,
Yeah.
that's the website to go to. They'll have better prices. But if you want to book a regular car, just go with your classic.
Cause I'm gonna be in Florida during the holidays, and that's the worst time of the year to rent cars. And I'm going down with the tour bus. Like we're just driving down, but then I was like, I don't want to be fucking in Orlando driving a goddamn motorhome to go to. I'm going to Walmart, fucking. So I was like, I need a car, and then started looking at cars.
From what day to what day?
From all of Christmas time. from December 23rd to the 6th of January. And they were kind of expensive, but I got a really nice Cadillac Escalade for nothing.
Oh, you already booked something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, it was because I was looking like the price I was getting from the real car places. I could have I got a Cadillac Escalade for cheaper than I would have gotten a fucking the shittiest Toyota.
You booked it off Turo?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
There's luxury and high-end cars. You can find better prices on Turo. Because a regular
So somebody just gives you their car?
A lot of people, what
it's
they're
very
doing
weird.
is a lot of people what they're doing lately is they're leasing all these high-end cars and then renting them out themselves on Turo. So they've made a business model out of it. They basically they'll buy 5 Porsches.
What if you fuck up the Porsche?
They have insurance.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like I was looking at first to rent. There was one that it was a Model X, the Tesla SUV, but with the ludicrous mode in it. So it goes zero to 100 kilometers or 0 to 60 miles in 3 seconds. God damn. And it's a 6-seater. Because I need a big car because we're going to be 7.
That's badass.
So I was like, that'd be cool. But then I was like, there's going to be one of the kids kind of,
running behind,
standing up in the back. Yeah. And you're doing like fucking 0 to 60.
and the kid's running.
So I got the Cadillac instead. But it was for a little over 2 weeks. It was less than 1,000.
What?
Yeah.
Canadian or US?
Canadian.
Dude,
that's
that's amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know what?
Holy shit.
If I get something big at Just for Laughs this year, probably not, but if I do, we're renting a fucking Lamborghini the whole week. Just driving around.
I have a friend that has a Lamborghini that he likes loaning it out
What
to
color is
people. It's white.
I'm fine with that.
It looks
Poseidon
really
taught me
nice,
if it's
yeah.
white, it's all right.
Yeah. But whenever I because a Lamborghini, especially in Quebec,
You can't drive that
you
shit.
drive that fucking 3 days
Out of the whole
in
year.
your life.
Yeah.
So whenever I used to have like big things, he'd call me and he'd be like, "Do you wanna use a Lambo?" And I was like, "No," because there's something weird. There's something very cool about that car, but you're so fucking low. I look like a 97-year-old man when I get out of his car because I have to roll on the ground and get on my knees. And then someone helps me up. They're like, "Are you okay, Mr. Ward?"
Nothing.
I'm fine.
Nothing beats the BMW i8 though. Getting in and out of that thing,
It's super low.
bro, it's super low. But not only is it super low, because if it's super low, I can manage. Just put my legs out, squat, whoop, up, done.
What scares me is the shitty roads here. Like I would think for that week to rent one, it would just be hilarious. Just to fuck around, like every time we have to go somewhere, all right, get in the Lambo for no reason. But we need a car that fits at least the 3 of us, maybe 4 in case we have someone else. So maybe we'll get another high-end car that fits.
So like
I think it'll just be hilarious.
A convertible Rolls Royce.
Something stupid like
Or
that.
Jerry Alain he rented a Bentley for the award
I
ceremony.
love Gel.
Yeah. So that's a good car to have.
Something like that, yeah, where we could all fit, you know, but it would still be,
convertible.
but it would still be ridiculous. And people see it, they know that like these guys are fucking just busting balls, just fucking around. That I would like.
That
Nah.
would be nice.
Why? Because every show, anything is all within like a 3-block radius.
Yeah.
But there's some Ferraris that are 4-seaters.
Man, I don't know. Maybe as long as it's not
We
tight.
should
But we
get-
don't want like bitch seats. We don't need seats for
yeah.
prostitutes. We need
Fuck.
seats for grown men.
Doesn't Lamborghini have sort of a
roof.
SUV?
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, that it's amazing because it's a Lamborghini, but it's a horrible truck. Like it's not like it's nice because it's Lamborghini, but if it was a Kia, you'd be like, who fucking made that stupid truck?
Or we rent a Ford F-150, but you have to lay down in the bed, in the truck bed, in the back.
Or we put a stripper pole in the back of the bed.
And you dance as we drive.
No, we have a.
That'd be
stripper
amazing to have. You know, remember those old videos like in the 80s with the hairbands? Get a limo with a hot tub in the back. So he's just in a hot tub in the
Everywhere
back.
we go, yeah. Where's Poseidon?
Smoking a
And he's
cigar?
just smoking a cigar.
Drinking champagne.
I want to do stupid shit like that, yeah.
That would be funny.
You only live once, Poseidon.
You do only live once.
It's so dumb.
That would be a fun time.
I don't think me and you together could fit in a Lamborghini. Wouldn't we? Like, how much lower can that thing go?
No, but all the modern
it's
ones.
just dragging.
No, but all the modern ones have like what was it called? Adaptive damping suspension or something like that. So like it's suspension.
Damping.
It's like I forgot the official name, but like
Dripping. Is it dripping?
Dripping.
but like when you go over bumps and shit and potholes, it's like
I know, but we're two heavy guys. We're two big guys.
yeah.
The thing though, since you're losing weight, it'd just be
On one side?
weird, and it'd be his side. The door wouldn't close properly, so you'd be driving, and all you hear is ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
No,
The
but bro,
door is ajar.
Yeah, the door is ajar.
but there's basketball players that are 6'8" that fit into
Yeah, they're
Lambo.
6'8", but they're in
they
shape. They're
fucking
thin.
weigh 109 pounds.
Yeah, they're not. They
don't
weigh
weigh
like
100
400 pounds.
They're giraffes.
They don't weigh 412. Yeah, they're just very tall.
weigh
But also them being tall, you can't drive those cars.
Yeah. That must suck.
Well, no,
you
they don't-
spend 300,000 to be like this.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm a millionaire.
He has his hand out. What's up, bitches? What's up? Yeah, that was.
He has one leg in the he drives with his left for the brake and the
Yeah, one
gas.
leg is out of the car.
No, one leg is on the passenger seat.
Oh yeah, he's
It's just like
might as well just get a Flintstones car, put his legs under. Yeah, that would suck. But there are nice nice luxury Porsches, or even Audi has nice cars that you could fit in them.
the Audi R8.
I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, Rashid used to have one of those.
So it's probably nice.
Yeah.
He's a man of style. He knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that was a really nice.
a very
I'm
nice
not
car.
a car guy,
But it was a nice car.
Yeah, and I used to rent a place.
It's a V10, bro.
in the old port, and I don't know why you yelled that out. It's a V10.
Yeah,
Okay. Is that a nice? Yeah, it's
Engine
a
is
V10.
big.
Jesus,
And it goes
yeah.
vroom, really loud. Yes, keep
You're
going.
good at
Sorry.
you're good at selling cars. So is
shouldn't-
this good for my family? It goes vroom really loud.
This is how fucking stupid. Like, shouldn't it be called R10 if it's a V10?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, no,
instead of
because
R8?
the way Audi does their cars is the A3. It's the compact luxury sedan, and
Yeah.
the A4 is the regular size,
Right.
standard size sedan, and then A5 is their coupe, and now it's
Right.
their Sportback coupe.
Right.
What's
and then
A6 and
A6 is
A7?
their large sedan.
Okay,
A7 is like a stylish sedan with
Okay.
a Sportback, and then A8 is like their kind of like giant, big limo sedan.
Right.
And
And
then
what he's-
A9
is
is
there
a
an
school
A9?
bus. It's a school bus.
Is it a school bus, the A9?
No, and then it goes S3, S4.
A10.
So there is no
That's fine,
A9.
yeah.
So what he's saying is, since it's a V10, it would have actually made sense, and they don't have a 10 if you called it that, because it would have.
Well, no,
See, the
'cause-
naming convention would have made more sense.
but they're
But
Germans though.
just start
Hold
explaining.
on. But
it
they're
again.
Germans, though, so? What was built off the tears of Jews? Like, I don't understand. What does it matter if they're German?
Maybe because in German, Arrête, that's the sound it makes. Arrête.
Bro, nothing in
it
German
starts.
sounds nice. Nothing in German sounds
Look
nice.
at Pierre. Pierre's just like, what?
Because the rest sounds nice. Arthur!
Anyways, keep going.
He realized that yours makes
Go
more
on.
sense.
Yeah. No, but I get his thing that it's same as BMW.
Yeah.
Class has its own
Yeah.
thing.
No.
So
But
Germans,
yeah,
huh?
well, when Rashid had come to, we went eating. We went to a restaurant one time, and he parks his car in the like my parking lot, and then we go to the restaurant that was the other side of the road, and he just asks the valet. He goes, "Can you just watch my car?" And he's like, "What?" Like I park cars, but he's like, "No, you don't need to park it. Just watch it. Just make sure no one parks next to it." And I was like, "What?
What a weird request.
Can you ask?" And then I the Rashid went in, and then I told the guy, I was like, "I'm really sorry." Like I think I gave him $50. I was like, "Look, this is very weird, but if you could just, you don't even have to look at the car, but just pretend like you watched it."
Rashid pulled an Oprah.
Yeah, exactly. And I fucking had to. I had to
you're
repair
Stedman.
everything like Stedman probably does.
Oh my, that's insane.
Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah.
didn't know Rashid pulled a diva sometimes.
Oh, he used to be his new show. That's all he talks about. How much of a diva he used to be. We did a show years and years and years ago. We were doing the 2008 Olympics in Vancouver.
You guys were both competing?
Yeah, we were. I was
The bobsled?
I was men's curling, and no, but we did this show for Juste pour rire, the French Just for Laughs in the Olympic Village. And it was a very cool show. But we were going there, and he was every other second I was like apologizing for him. Like we did a show in French in the Olympic Village, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna go eat. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a set at the comedy club. So I went to Yuck Yucks. It was their last night at that Yuck Yucks. Did the show, and then had a couple of drinks at Yuck Yucks. Then met them at the restaurant. And Rashid still hadn't eaten yet because everyone had ordered. It was a steakhouse. He ordered steak, and it was undercooked, so he sent it back. And then he said it was too cooked, sent it back. And then the third time it was undercooked again. And then I arrived, and he'd been doing that for like an hour. And I was like, I'm just gonna eat it, like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because after and plus I probably ate fucking spit. Because if you send something back
3 times,
you're eating dick and balls.
yeah, someone's dick is in the pasta.
Yeah, so I was stupid. I was like, I'm just gonna. It's okay, I'll eat it. So the waiter was probably like, ugh.
If I was the waiter, I would have stopped you.
Yeah.
Sir, you don't want to eat that. It was meant for the Arab gentleman.
And then but as soon as he told me
the what gentleman?
The Arab gentleman.
Arab what? What kind of Arab was it?
Rashid.
Oh yes,
Rashid is Arab.
What were you gonna say?
I forgot what Arab he is. There's multiple Arabs.
What Arab he is?
Yeah. There's,
I want to see where this racist thing is going.
How are you? Which way are you gonna dig?
Yeah. I'm listening.
He's. Do you want me to tell you what country his family is
Might
from?
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
He Morocco.
Oh, he's Moroccan. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
He's like, it could have been worse.
They're all right. I like the Moroccans.
They're all right.
My godmother is Moroccan.
Jesus Christ.
It's good that Poseidon approves because Morocco right now was watching this, all of Morocco, and they were on edge. Does he approve? Because if that fucking idiot doesn't approve, we can't exist.
And he said they're all right. And then my godmother is Moroccan.
Yeah.
So that means, that means you.
They're more than all right.
If your godmother's Moroccan, you should be like, they're fucking
A bit
great
more
people.
enthusiastic, yeah.
Yeah.
Is your godmother a bitch or?
No. She's
Okay,
a sweetheart.
okay.
So then,
She's a sweetheart. I
have
love
you
my
had any
godmother.
bad dealings with Moroccans?
No.
Ah, there you go. So they're more than all right. They've been very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Algerians.
Yeah, that's different. You got to feel bad for Algerians.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I do.
Yeah. Having a name like a bad, like everybody just expects that you're a piece of garbage. It's hard to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when Greece went through the economic thing.
Yeah.
Because the media, everybody thought that Greeks were trying to scam them.
Yeah.
And this and that. Yeah. It's hard if you get like a bad rap as a nation.
Yeah.
Because then everybody expects you to act a certain way, and it's a shitty way. So you always get those stares and stuff. Yeah, that must suck. Yeah. But Moroccans, I don't think they have a bad name.
No, they don't.
No. Like every race and country and culture has something weird.
Yeah, and depending on the period of time.
Yeah.
Like the Germans.
Yeah.
The Germans, the longest time, bro. You can't trust the
Yeah,
Germans.
it's true.
Yeah.
After World War
Well, you
One and
still-
World War Two.
Well, you
know,
still kind of can't trust them.
You still, if you're smart, you don't trust them. But I'm saying, no. But imagine that. Imagine in the 80s, even, or even in the 70s, it's still kind of
It
close.
was
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
That's fucked up. Yeah. But then you get,
And they were split in two
Yeah, it
because
was
of
hard.
the Berlin Wall there.
Yeah,
It was communists and
Japan too. Same thing. Japan went through a period where Americans hated. Now it's a beloved culture.
Like Irish people, it went for like at first it was they're alcoholics, and then it was the IRA. So everyone was like, Irish people are terrorists.
Yeah.
And then after 9/11, back to alcoholics.
Yeah, it's true. 9/11.
Fucking Arabs
That's
saved
weird.
the Irish.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, you go through a certain period of time.
Yeah.
And it's just I guess if you get your shit together, people
Yeah,
forget
see how
about
is.
it. Yeah, stereotypes.
Yeah, like how people thought, like you said, we were tax.
Yeah, no,
scammers.
they said that they were lazy and Greeks said, and then you find out that hours worked. They were working 2-3 times more than what the Germans working throughout the year. Like Greeks would always work.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
aunt, bro, works 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah, you don't have to say that now. Now people know, but
Yeah.
when it first happened, people thought, the reason why they're in economic crisis is because they're cheats and they don't work and this and that. They're lazy. When it wasn't that, but
No.
it's hard to shake the The stigma.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
With us, it was easier to shake it off because we kind of didn't care. Like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, we don't care what the opinions of the the Germans are. Yeah.
Have the prices gone up? Like because for a while, real estate in Greece was super cheap.
Yeah, still kind of cheap. So that's why everyone like the Russians came in, a lot of Swedes, Germans, they bought up all kinds of shit.
Chinese bought the
Chinese bought
port
the port,
of,
but that has nothing to do with the real estate. That's another thing.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the real estate is still relatively low compared to, especially for what it has around there.
Yeah.
Where like these are beachfront properties.
Like how
villas.
much would it cost to buy a house right on the ocean?
It depends where, but I know that in Crete, I know that where we were like we had land, like my dad's land, it was going for nothing, like for less than 50 G's, and you were able to just a year and a half, huge amount of land. Like there was no house on it, but the land was huge. You could build fucking.
But then what's weird is you'd find villas in Greece and they were like super expensive, like a couple million euros.
Yeah, because they were state of the art and they were in good places. It was already done for you. So you're a rich guy, you pay for it, you have everything there.
Yeah.
But you could buy land. Land was really cheap.
Or you could be a
buy
cheap
land.
rich guy and buy a ton of land and then build.
Is there
everything
still
yourself.
land cheap for sale?
There's still land
Oh,
cheap.
yeah.
I have fucking land that is fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Still, but it's gonna go up. It always fluctuates. You know how it is. Yeah.
How do we go from Rashid to land?
Because you're saying racist things
Just
about him.
yeah.
Oh.
We're trying to have people forget that you don't like Moroccans.
Yeah, we just tried to explain to you that people get a bad rap, and it's not always like some people get a bad rap and they deserve it. Like, you ever heard of Gad Elmaleh? Piece of shit.
Oh.
Like, that guy deserves it. Even though he, in a new like interview in France, he's acting like the victim. You know what it's like to go and be like, people don't know how hard it is to steal jokes. They don't respect my hustle.
That's what he said. Yeah, people don't respect the hustle.
I want to fucking slap him with
Jesus
your
Christ.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
How you gonna do that? It's only 1 inch.
Fuck, you're insulting your own cock.
Mike was so disappointed in you.
I think the reason why he wants to slap him with your cock is if a cock that gets hard doesn't hurt that much, but one that's soft, there's more of like a
It'll
whip.
be a real smack.
It's like a whip effect.
Impotent cock smack.
Yeah.
Bah!
Fuck, and then it stretches out. Fucking, it's this long, but you can twirl it.
Yeah. I'm dripping, bro. I'm dripping. Yeah, you have a drippy cock.
And it's like those hands there that were, you know, those things that you would get from those vending machines. It was
Oh, a
hand.
claw, you mean?
Yeah.
There was a hand. And
Oh,
you
the
would
sticky
throw-
hand.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sticky
yeah.
hand. It's like a sticky. Eventually, it just sticks on someone's
Yeah,
face.
that-
Like, ah!
That's exactly your cock. It's sticky.
Sticky.
It's sticky,
It's
and
not a
People
sticky
yell
hand,
when they
it's
see it.
and you
sticky
can-
cock.
Anyways, but
and
him,
you can see it for $1.
yeah, it's true. But he's a piece of shit. When I saw that video, I got so mad,
Yeah.
Mike. And then he started making fun of Canada and Quebec. He started doing like a fake accent. He dressed up like a Canadian lumberjack and started doing like a heavy Quebec accent.
Yeah.
And as soon I was watching, I was getting angry. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
But the thing he said about people not respecting his hustle, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's really good at the business side of comedy.
Yeah.
Like he knows, but just fucking, he stole so many jokes, so you can't talk about hustle when you're stealing jokes.
That would be like if that was Germany's defense after World War II.
Yeah. What about
You know how hard it was to lure them into these camps?
fucking?
Jesus.
They're not easy to confuse, these people.
Yeah.
They're not easy to trick.
Very smart.
Very smart. Like, what kind of fuck kind of defense is that?
Yeah, that is nuts.
Yeah.
That's like you don't understand that what you did is wrong. That's
Yeah.
kind of what he's saying. He doesn't get that
No,
what he did
he
is wrong.
doesn't get
He
what-
just says you don't know how hard it was for me to pull that crime off. Is what he's saying. Like
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson's defense. You know how hard it is to cut a head off.
Yeah.
It's not a defense, bro.
Well, technically, every crime is difficult.
It's like the yoga guy, Bikram Yoga. The
Yeah,
clip that I
yeah,
sent you,
yeah.
the Bikram Yoga guy.
I started watching that and then I stopped watching it because it's just so fucking weird.
Dude, he's in. Listen to this now. He's in court for rape, like
He's
sexual.
still alive now?
Yeah, he's still alive. He left. He's in Spain teaching. He's making all kinds of money because people are idiots. So he's in court now for like sexual harassment, assault, rape, all kinds of shit. Okay, and they go, Mr. Bikram, we just want to be sure we get this on the record. He's on tape now defending himself against a rape, and he goes, you're the three things you have a saying about 3 things that you don't like that are cold, right? Things that you hate, and he's like this. It's 4 things. It's not just that I hate cold. What do you say? I hate cold food.
Cold weather,
No, cold weather.
cold food,
Cold heart. And then he goes, don't forget the 4th. I hate cold pussy. And I'm like, bro, you're fighting for rape charges. Like, what are you doing? What do you don't say that. You don't ever say that. And then apparently he was so delusional that in court, he would forget that other people are there. So he would lie on the stand about something and he'd think that he fooled them and he would turn to his law team and go, thumbs up. Like
He'd do a thumbs up.
like a cartoon
What
character. A fucking buffoon.
dummy. What a dummy. Yeah, I when I started watching it, it's funny when you see him
With
come
the
out
Speedo.
the first couple of times. He looks like he's gonna have sex with everyone.
He's wearing a Rolex and his underwear. He's walking around.
What a fucking weirdo.
Who's the weirder one? Him
And then-
or all those fucking idiots?
And then apparently, like, because his story was he got a green card.
Oh yeah, he would lie about everything he found out, and then they said,
Yeah.
if you don't have any money, why are your daughters on Instagram posing with Rolls Royce and all these expensive cars? And he's like, and then he started apparently lying in court on the spot. He's like, because me and I think the mayor,
The governor. or
the governor,
something.
we have a deal. And they all
Or a
look at you like,
senator.
yeah, what deal? All these cars, they don't belong to me. They belong to the state. They belong. What's the point of that? When I'm done with it, we're going to open up a museum and then a school. It's like, a school? Yes, a school. What kind of school? School for engineering called the Bikram School of Engineering. He's just making random shit up.
What a
Just making random shit up.
What a no fuck! I gotta start watching. it
Yeah,
again.
that's why. At first, I was gonna close in
Yeah.
the beginning because I was like, I don't want to see this guy's dick all the time.
Yeah.
But then after a while,
What
we
dick?
were yeah. That's the other thing. We kept looking. We're like, is he tucking it between his like? It's flat.
Oh really? He doesn't have a dick.
Well, look when you see it,
Well,
you're gonna
there's no
notice.
bulge.
Yeah, there's no bulge anywhere. There's some points where he gets really hot and he wears tight stuff, but there's no bulge. Yeah, he's like a Ken doll. Oh.
He's got
Yeah,
no
actually,
cock.
he is.
What I
yeah.
meant to say was he's like a Ken doll. So here's the thing: that fucking documentary shows how stupid people are because people were covering up. One woman was like, he sexually assaulted her, and then she thanked him and kissed him on the forehead when she left. Like, you get brainwashed, like culty shit.
Yeah.
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 And now this motherfucker's like out. He's still selling classes. He's still making money
They
apparently.
tried to serve him with a subpoena or something.
Yeah, but he fucked off. He left the country. He's a piece
It
of
was
garbage.
in Thailand. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in Thailand.
It's very easy for pedophiles. Or rapists. Yeah.
Why,
Sorry, I was.
But that's
I
the worst.
thought-
That the top of the level of scumbags in the West, what we find as scummy, rapist pedophiles. They're the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this
And
guy
they
gets away.
always manage to leave.
Yeah.
But if he had fucked the government over like income tax
For $20, they would've caught him.
Yeah, they would have caught him.
Yeah, that's what's fucked up.
Yeah.
What didn't he though?
No, not for taxes. Right?
No,
He's-
because he has a deal with the governar and with the Bikram School of
Yeah.
of
engineering.
medicine and engineering. The Bikram School of engineering. How stupid is that?
But then apparently they all looked at each other and they started laughing. Like, this guy doesn't like even his lies. He's like he's like Poseidon. His lies don't make any sense.
It'd be amazing though if that was actually true.
We
and there
find
was
out
an
later.
engineer going, "Why are they making fun of my school? They're making fun of my alma mater." The fuck.
Yeah, they found out it was all bullshit. And then they hear about it. Like, people, they hear about his rapes and how shitty he is. And he still opens up schools and he charges people to learn how to become teachers all over the world. That's the problem with cults.
His thing though, it was that was basically just hot yoga.
It's hot yoga. Yeah.
So and then now I think people just kept on doing that, but without the rape.
Without the rape, yeah, most places don't include the rape. But it's still called, I think, Bikram Yoga. Like, I think people
Okay.
still call it.
And apparently the 26 poses, he stole them from his
Obviously.
teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said he invented. The reason why it's mine is kind of like Gad Elmaleh. I interpret them. These are my poses.
Yeah.
And then they found out, they're like, actually, no, these poses existed. You just took them. He's like, ugh. Yeah.
And there was another student in India who had the only transcript, the last one or something, and then he released it and stuff.
Yeah, he also lied in the beginning of the documentary. He said that in India he was which shocked me.
A yoga champion.
A yoga champion. I'm like, it's not even competitive.
Yeah.
And they said I would win every year in yoga. They had to stop me from being part of the competitions because I was too dominant. I was like, but how do you dominate in stretching?
Yeah. How do you dominate something that isn't a competition?
I have no idea how.
I'm the best at staring.
Yeah.
I'm so good at smelling. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not even because you could be the best at. You could have the best eyes. You could be the best at reading, but staring.
It's that.
Yeah.
So it didn't make any sense,
It's
but
just-
you wouldn't think in the beginning.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think about it. You would just go with the flow. You're like, oh, let's see where this documentary goes.
There's a guy. Remember that show you were supposed to do in Trois-Rivières?
Yeah.
And I told you I knew the owner. There used to be a guy that went to every comedy show. He was this fucking weirdo that I think he thought he did security, but he didn't actually work there. And he'd show up and then he'd give you his business card and it was written World Karate Champion.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then he'd be like, look, I can be here just to make sure in the pictures no one fucks with you. And then he'd lift up his leg to show how flexible he was. And I was like, this guy is fucking, he's insane.
He's Austin Powers.
Yeah, and plus he was like a 50, like in his 50s, like a 54-year-old flexible man that does karate.
I like that he would lift his leg up all the way,
Yeah.
his foot to his face just to show you.
Yeah.
That's like my father. One time I remember he came back from New York when I was, I think, 8 or 9. I was in grade 3. And he came back.
If you were 8 or 9, you were in grade 1.
Yeah.
No, grade 3.
You were in grade one for like a third, fourth time.
Yeah.
So what he did was, and he came to my school, and whatever.
Oh yeah, I know you heard about this. Yeah,
But I've never said it on.
I think you have, but go on.
I have not. And he started screaming at the principal and the teachers and everything.
That he
saying
knows
it was-
karate?
No, that too. Because he apparently is like a master in martial arts.
Yeah, I
My
remember
father-
they
in
were
Kung
saying-
Fu.
In Kung Fu.
It's even better. Kung Fu. It doesn't even sound like a real thing. When you hear an old Greek man say he's an expert at Kung Fu.
I'm a master of Kung Fu.
And he had made his own business. That was it was basically a pyramid scheme.
Obviously,
Apparently.
I like how it was basically a
saying,
pyramid scheme.
Allegedly, because in case he hears this, so he doesn't fucking be all upset and everything.
Allegedly, we're gonna hear some details that make it seem like this was a pyramid scheme.
So his business model was everyone pools money together, and that money keeps getting loaned from people to people, and keeps going around. And the money always stays in the community.
The Kung Fu community or the Greek community?
The Greek community.
Kung Fu community.
I don't know. Is your dad more Greek or more Kung Fu?
That's true. Is he one of the? So he was gonna start the Greek Fu alliance.
He's still a Greek Fu.
People, and then he kept getting investigated. And people
That'd
were
be a
telling
good
him-
name if he started
Greek
Greek
Fu.
Fu.
And then detectives kept.
It's a guy like this and a piece of feta
He's just cut feta.
with his fucking hand.
And olives.
Yeah.
Look at this. A fucking olive breaks in half.
He kept getting investigated by detectives.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I like how he laughed about that.
Yeah.
And then he came to my school.
So what would the detectives come to the house to?
No, it wasn't at the house.
Basically,
They would
he was
always catch
running
him in
a
public.
Ponzi scheme. He was doing what Bernie Madoff
Yeah.
did. He was collecting everyone's money, said it's going to go around, but he was the guy at the top that was just keeping the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How is your dad not rich with all of these? Like, they're stupid ideas, but they make money. So he should have money.
I'm a little convinced he's hiding.
I don't think he's
Facts.
smart enough to do anything smart with the money. I think he's ever since he bought that Hummer, I was like, this guy's an idiot.
But you know what I think he did? I think he buried it somewhere and forgot where he buried it.
That's possible too. He is a
Yeah.
dumb person. Yeah.
Did
Like
he
a giant dumb squirrel.
He
Yeah.
buried. So he buried the Hummer.
That would have been the best.
He put the money in the glove box, buried the Hummer.
So I remember he had business cards
Oh no.
saying he was a philanthropist. And he came to my school and he was handing them out to
How
everyone.
embarrassing is
Yeah.
that as a
To
kid?
everyone.
You're already embarrassed because every morning you go to school as yourself, and then you have your father show up handing out business cards about being a philanthropist, and the way you help is by giving him your money, and he'll figure it out from there. No other details.
Jesus
Just give me your money, I'll figure it out from there. Horrible. But people are that dumb because people gave money. There's a lot of people that used to
Plus,
go.
he's giving business cards to children.
No.
Like they have no money to invest.
The school teachers and the principals.
Listen
That's
here,
amazing. It's a
listen here,
recess.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I was watching you play kickball. You seem like a pretty cool dude.
And my mother was like, "Oh, thank God I divorced this man."
You ever heard of Greek food?
Yeah. Like, if you want to invest, ground level.
Yeah.
Get in while it's good.
Get it. And you're young too. You got time. This is gonna be your business.
And my mother was like, "Fuck, thank God I divorced this man."
Aren't you gonna give the business to your son? No. He's an idiot. He doesn't believe in my ideas. It's all you. Oh
And
my
he's always whenever he's calling me, he's always like, "We gotta talk business."
We gotta talk.
You know how you could fuck with him if you want to play games? We could record it. You handing him business cards.
I don't want to fuck with him
With
because I
your
don't know how
name
he's gonna
listed.
react, bro. He's
Give him a
lost
business
it.
card with your name on it that says philanthropist, kung fu master, basically everything he said to you, and be like,
Inventor
And-
of the magnetic car.
yeah, everything, and then watch him lose his mind. Be like, these are my ideas, and you're like, no, they're not.
No,
They're
they're
clearly mine. Who's gonna believe you? By the way, I'm raking in all kinds of venture capitalist funds.
Yeah.
They've given me $6 million to start this shit, and he's gonna start losing his
Yeah,
fucking
tell
mind.
him, who they gonna believe? An old man or a kung fu sensei?
Yeah. You're like, you think they're gonna believe a guy with no shirt on, or me, a kung fu master?
That's why they call me Kung Fu Panda. I just started inventing shit.
Yeah. No, I would fuck with him like that
Oh,
because
God.
he'll lose his mind. He'll be like, you robbed me. He's the same guy that tried to print money. You remember when he thought that you could just
Jesus
photocopy
Christ, yeah,
money?
I forgot about that.
You thought you could just photocopy money and regular printer paper and no one's gonna notice. He's like, I know how to scam the government.
Yeah, he opened up a whole restaurant just to do that.
Yeah, that's the other thing that always bothered me. He opened up a fake restaurant which never served it. It was a fake. It was a front. So in the back he could try to print money, but he already invested in the restaurant and he had all the equipment. You could just sell the food and make money that way. But he
Yeah.
was in the back with a printer and it was like a shitty printer. It was like an HP, like a regular printer, and he was trying to print money and cutting it up and trying to make it look real.
Was it on, like, did he have I know the answer already. He didn't have, like, paper that felt like,
No, it was just regular paper.
was it napkins?
It was actually
he printing
plastic.
it on old napkins?
It was actually like a plastic coated paper, so even when you'd grab it, it'd feel like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or
Yeah,
whatever.
it felt fake.
Like a
It felt
Pokemon
too thick.
card.
It was the cardboard type of paper, the one they use for photos, let's say.
Okay, yeah.
So it wasn't even bendy. Like if you would bend, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? It's like bending a Polaroid photo,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know? So it's just, he's not the brightest.
How long did that fake restaurant go for?
I don't know. A while, I think.
Oh, like a year.
That's
Oh,
a long
shit.
time.
Yeah.
God damn.
Nobody asked any questions. You haven't sold one fucking slice of pizza. Nobody asked questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was when I was 4 or 5. And then the year after, it lasted a year and then he left.
Anyways. I mean,
And he never went to prison.
The reason why he left. No,
was to not get caught.
no, what happened was because he was doing this at home, right? And then my mother was like,
I remember.
"You go get a fucking job, you fucking bum." So she would insult him. No, you don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna be millionaires. No, I guess he would freak out and shit, right?
This guy's amazing.
And then what he did, he opened up the restaurant apparently to do that, so my mother doesn't bust his balls and shit.
What a stupid person.
The way I picture your dad is kind of like a guy, like a Donnie Brasco. Not the character that Al Pacino played.
Oh, yeah. In Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, sort of
A fuck up a bit.
yeah, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Like a donkey Brasco.
yeah.
That's what it was. Well, Poseidon, you know that if people are interested, they can get even better stories. While Mike is on tour all across Quebec, Mike Ward Noir touring right now all over the province. It is in French. The show just won an award, actually 2 awards, for writing and for the actual show.
Best show, best writing,
God damn.
and best comic at the Quebec Comedy
So
Awards.
why wouldn't you go catch Mike Ward while he's on tour? Mike Ward Noir currently happening. And if you do speak French and you're not aware, Mike Ward is also the host of the biggest French language comedy podcast on the planet, Mike Ward Sous-Écoute, which is currently streaming on all major platforms right now. And he's also started a new one called Mike Ward's Vous Écoute, which is taken in this very studio with
Yeah.
John Thomas Jobin, also known as Very Cool Dude.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Yeah. Poseidon, they're going to find you at the Poseidon69 online, Instagram and Twitter, where you will tweet to people and ask them if they want to join your business. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. My tour, Pantelis is Better Than You, is currently happening. You can listen to the last episode of the podcast with Emil, my tour manager, and he'll tell you how the tour is going.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to that one.
He's actually a very good guest. It was fun, yeah. So unlike some other fucking guests. So he was a good guest. So check that out. We're gonna announce soon, like we know soon we have some dates for New York with our boys Aaron Berg and Gino. That's gonna be fun. In May, coming in May. I think it'll be announced soon. I'll talk to Aaron when that happens. And share, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends to start listening to the show. If you're on iTunes or Apple Podcasts or whatever, leave a review, leave 5 stars. That'll get people to see the show in their feed. And that's it. Poseidon, closing statements?
Just don't tell your girlfriends.
Why not?
I don't know.
No, you could tell them. They could watch this.
Oh, you could? Oh, okay.
Yeah. People, girlfriends watch this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of awkward I want to end it on. Thank you very much.